Nice to see you again. Today, we are going to learn more about measuring length of objects.
I know how to do that. Just tell me what you want to measure and I'll do it.
Well, I need 10 centimeters of this ribbon to make a bow.
10 what?
10 centimeters or 10 cm.
What is centimeter? We can measure length using that. All I've learned is measuring objects in meters.
That is for measuring the length of big and long objects. For smaller and shorter objects, we use the shorter ruler, the ruler that measures objects in centimeters.
Just like the one I have in my pencil case. Can you show me how to use this ruler?
If we want to measure the length of a ribbon, we lay the ribbon flat beside the ruler. We will read and count the markings until where the ribbon ends. Here we have a 10 centimeter long ribbon.
Okay, so this is how long a 10 centimeter ribbon is. But you still have not explained what centimeter is.
Let's look at this ruler. There are many markings on it. Each of these markings represents 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter is 1 unit. The one difference is that 1 centimeter will always be the same size regardless of which ruler you are using. A centimeter is also read and written as 1 cm. We can now measure the length of these other objects. Good. I'm sure now that you know their length, you can tell me which is the shortest and longest of them all.
Yes, I can. The needle is the shortest and the ribbon is the longest.
Which is longer, the scissors or the needle?
The scissors is longer. The scissors is longer than the needle by 7 centimeters.
Correct. We can count the markings on the ruler to find the difference in length, or we can do subtraction. 10 centimeters minus 3 centimeters equals 7 centimeters. Now you try. How much shorter is the thread than the ribbon? It is easier to read the length from the ruler with all the objects placed starting from 0 centimeter. However, that is not always necessary. We can measure the length of an object starting from anywhere along the ruler. Let's try to measure the length of this toy boat. The length of this toy boat is not 8 centimeters. We cannot start counting from 0 because the toy boat is not placed starting at 0. We start counting from 1. Therefore, the toy boat is 7 centimeters long, not 8 centimeters. We take 8 centimeters minus 1 centimeter to get the answer 7 centimeters. Now, do remember that you can only start counting the length from where the object starts. Now, try measuring the length of the toy car. Let's take a look at this 10 centimeter long ribbon now, and after it is made into a bow. Do you think there is a difference in length?
Now the ribbon seems shorter. But I know that the length of the ribbon did not change. So, why does it look shorter now?
Well, that's because it's tied together. A certain length will appear shorter once it is curved or rolled up. We will look at a set of curved and straight lines. Which line is longer?
Only the straight line is 7 centimeters long. Line B is longer than line A, as it is a curved line.
That's correct. However, if the two lines are not placed side by side, the way to measure a curved line is to use a string and run the string along the curved line. After that, pull the string straight and measure its length with a ruler. That is the length of the curved line. Well, you have quite a lot to remember today. Can you remember them all?
Let's see. I've learned the correct way to measure length of objects accurately using a ruler. A ruler measures length in centimeters, cm, which is a standard unit of measure. This lets us compare the length of two or more objects and be able to tell which is the longest or shortest. Moreover, we can also accurately tell the difference in length between objects if we measure them in centimeters.
What about lines which are not straight?
If they are placed side by side and they begin and end at the same points, then the curved line is longer than the straight one. However, when unsure, I know I should measure the curved line using a string to find its length.
See you at the next lesson.